Welcome back. It's time for Real Talk. And I don't know about you guys, but that show was amazing. But all I can think about right now is how much I have to blow my nose and deal with this cold and flu and everything. And everything in me just wants to be on a beach out in Florida or down in the island somewhere with a umbrella drink in my hand and just kicking back because this winter weather is kicking my booty. So, when we have such a intense topic, I guess, an important topic, I like to follow it up with a little bit of fun. So, Sandy, let's talk fun. Let's talk about going to the beaches of wherever. And I know that you look at vacations a little bit differently, and that's what I wanted to talk about on today's Real Talk, because often we come at things thinking vacations should be one way, and you look at them very differently. And when I first found that out, it was really refreshing, and I think that our listeners would really get something from that. So first, tell me how you look at vacations.
Yeah, I definitely do this differently. And when I had my last radio show, we talked lots of times about vacations and how to get the family vacation you really want. And the first thing is, it's so funny, Judy, that you're talking about going to beaches and things, because when you ask an adult where they would personally go on vacation, I mean, there are some who got to be doing stuff. I have many of those in my family. However, really, most adults, especially moms, they'll talk about just sitting on the beach, lying in a lounge chair around the pool, reading a book or something like that. But when we have families, when we have kids, that's not the vacation we plan. The vacation we plan is Disney World or
in 3 days.
Yeah, exactly. You're getting up and racing and going to things and doing things. And there are oftentimes, water parks and these high intensity activities, skiing and things that take a lot. So the way that I look at vacations, there are a number of things we can talk about, but the very first thing I want you to just do is go, what do we really want from our vacation? Do we just want to get out of the cold and go someplace warm? Do we just want to get out of the heat and go someplace cold? Do we want a lot of family bonding time where we're going to be able to really talk and interact with each other? Do we just want some fun and excitement? And talk to your family about this, because, we think we know what people want. I discovered this with my Christmas stuff, which I'm sure at some point we'll end up talking about a little bit. But, when it came to Christmas traditions, I thought I knew what my kids' favorite traditions were. And when things got busy and we had to cut things back and I started asking them, I was shocked at what they told me, what really mattered to them and what didn't. So think about what you want, what you need, what you want for your family, and then talk to your family and ask them what they want.
Okay, so here it is. I have this expectation, and I think expectations is the thing that can trip up a family vacation faster than anything else. If you expect it to be one thing and it doesn't do that, then you say, oh, it was a failure. It wasn't good. Didn't fill me up again. It didn't do this. So yeah. What I hear you saying is get that expectation on the same page. So what exact questions would I say to my teenager? Mm-hmm. What do I say to them as we're figuring out where we're going this summer on our vacation?
Yeah, so that's really great, Judy. And I don't know if we'll get to talking about expectations today, but I know we're going to be doing a show all about expectations and how that can mess you up. That is part of it. But getting everyone on the same page is a really helpful thing. So if you're talking to a teenager, I would go to them and go, hey, every year we plan a family vacation. And before we start planning it, I want to know, what would you like from this vacation? And there's a good chance they may get just sulky and go, I don't care, I don't want to go anyway. I want to be here with my friends, or I have work, or I have whatever. And in which case, you have to gauge it with your kids. With mine, I would look at them and go, I get that. I totally get that. But I love you. I want to spend time with you. So whether you like it or not, you're coming on the family vacation. You would probably be happier if you give a little input. So, open that up to them and don't beg and plead. If they refuse, they refuse. And then, deal with that and let it be, and let your expectation about the perfect family vacation go. But ask them what they'd like to do. And if they tell you where they want to go, then say, ooh, that's really interesting. Why there? What is it about that place? Because you can have 8 people in your family who all want to go someplace different, but they could all be looking for the same thing out of it. So why do you want to go there? What sounds interesting about that to you?
Or on the flip side, they could all want to go to the same place, but have different thoughts about what that means.
Yes. Great point, Jude. That's a really great point. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, what is what you want from it as far as like what you want to do, but also again, ask them. So, what are you looking for from this? Do you feel like you need some downtime? We were talking about all the stress they're under. Maybe we're going to go plan a trip again to, where we're going to have 3 museums, 2 water parks, and 8 athletic activities in 5 days. When what they need is to lay around on a beach and sit by the pool, So mm-hmm. ask them, where do you want to go? What do you want to do? What it is about that? What would you look for from a family vacation? And what do you need right now? Do you need some downtime? Do you need some connection? Do you need to recharge? What do you need from us? And do that with every person in your family.
And
individually.
Exactly. And I'm going to say, and do it for yourself out loud to your family, especially when you have teens and young adults in your family. Mm-hmm. When they are that age, they can be very I-centered, right? They can think that their world is the only thing and that you don't get it. But if you can use this understanding what you need as well, your teen can get you on a different, more personal level. So if you just pretend that everything is always for the family and not for yourself, your kids notice that. So as you're asking everyone's needs, be sure that you don't ignore your needs and communicate that with your family members, because your needs matter as much as theirs do.
They do. And you need to bring everybody back together. I said ask them individually because you'll get better answers that mm-hmm. way without one sibling influencing another. We all know, somebody controls that show. But then bring everybody together and just talk about, say, people have brought up a lot of different things. People need different things, and try to work through that together. Yes, bottom line, parents get to make the final decision. But include them in the process, and you might come up with, a whole brand new idea. And when they're on it, they may enjoy it more. And I want to cram in one more thing before, because I know you're going to cut me off.
I am.
So my last piece of advice, and we don't need to discuss this in detail, is I know you want to spend as much time as you can wherever you're going on vacation. But whether whether you volunteer a lot, whether you are, very busy taking care of your home, whether you have a job, give yourself a day or 2 off after you get back from vacation.
You need a vacation from your vacation.
You do. Everybody does. Planning the right vacation helps with that, but coming back and making a sudden transition super quickly is hard too. So do everything you can. Cut your vacation 1 day short, if that's what you need, so everyone can come home and unpack and have 1 day to be blobs around the house before you need to go back to life.
I love it. I love it. I love this topic and this discussion and about getting, and now all I can think of is my, sandy beaches and my warmness and all of that. So Sandy, I'm going to throw it to you because my voice is about ready to go. Can you please wrap it up for us and take us home?
Couple of things. One is Judy and I believe that you can be the parent you want to be. So we are here to encourage you. If you are, we hope that you're subscribed through your favorite podcast place, whether it's iTunes or Stitcher or Google Play Store, wherever. And we're working on spreading out to more places. So if we're not there yet, let us know what it is and we'll try and get there. Also, pop over to mightyparentingpodcast.com. And you'll see a little note there where you can pop in your email address. We'll send you just a quick email saying, hey, there's a new show out, so you'll know what's happening, what they're about, kind of thing. But there's also a little gift in there from us. We have a little bookmark to inspire you, to remind you of one of the really important messages from parenting. We really think that it helps, and we hear good things from people about it. So we invite you to go get that. We also invite you to come to Mighty Parenting group on Facebook. We are having conversations there. You can ask questions. If there's something you want to ask that is personal, you don't want to put on there, you can email us. We'll post it for you. It's a great place to get information, to share what you know.
Exactly.
So do both of those. And until next time, I'm Sandy Fowler with my cohort, Judy Davis. And until next week, become a mighty parent.
Thanks.